Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Olivia, and if you're not new here, then welcome back to another episode in the pregnancy series. So I am officially in my third trimester. I am 28 weeks pregnant, and I decided to do a second trimester recap. And I have everything written in my little baby book. I have a weekly tracker, so every week I will track how I'm feeling, any cravings, any aversions, just any notes. So I'm just gonna jump into how I have been feeling, just like the second trimester feelings, just how your body is moving right along, growing this little human inside of you. So I will start off with baby kicks. I noticed right around 20 weeks is when I first started feeling her, and I would only feel her maybe a couple times a day. It really was rare that I was actually like feeling her, but around like 24 weeks, I would say she really started just kicking away and has not stopped. They say my placenta is anterior, so I have an anterior placenta, which a lot of pregnancies do not have anterior placentas, but there's nothing wrong with that. It just means that your placenta is in the front and not in the back, meaning I'm just going to feel her less often than as someone who would have a normal placenta, which would be like in the back. But I will say I feel her nonstop. There's not 15 minutes that goes by to where like I'm not feeling her. And if I don't feel her as often as like I normally would, then I just put both of my hands on the side of my belly, literally instantly, like she'll just start kicking me. So it is really a neat feeling, I would say, to feel like a little human inside of you moving all around. It's just really weird, but it is definitely so exciting. I will also say that you gain your energy back. I was having morning sickness, which was like all day sickness, up until week 19. That week I started feeling a lot better, and I have not felt terrible since. So I would say it just depends on each pregnancy. Everyone is different, but for me, I was still getting sick in my second trimester, but a few weeks into it, I did feel a lot better and I started to get my energy back. That's when I started working out. I would go on longer walks. Before, I would do like a mile walk, and now I'm doing 2 to 3 miles a day. And if I don't get my walking in, I will just do some form of exercise workout just to stay healthy for baby girl and for myself. Some things that are not great in the second trimester, doesn't matter how much water or bananas, doesn't matter what you do, you will get cramps. So I got calf cramps really, really bad. And then I also got like just my right foot would cramp really bad. And it'd probably do that like 2-3 times a week. And even to this day, I was dusting today and I even got a foot cramp. I also wrote down that I have right side back pain, and I don't know if it's how I'm sleeping at night or just like because I'm starting to waddle now. I'm not sure, but I would just have right side back pain. During your second trimester, you're gonna have more veins appear, and mine have appeared more so on like my leg area. They're called like spider veins or varicose veins, but those do get worse later on in pregnancy. They say that they go away, but I have not heard of varicose veins going away. I know there's like some saline injections that you can do, but I think I am stuck with these, which is okay. I know it's all part of the process of having a little baby. So this one might just be me, but I feel like a lot of women feel like this too. I don't know. But I wrote down belly button pain because it feels like it's just stretching and pulling, like it's just gonna tear. And maybe it's because I am so little, but my belly button just like, it hurts all the time. And especially after I eat, I feel real bloated and just like my belly button is just gonna like burst. I don't know how to describe the feeling, but it is not delightful. It is painful, and my belly button has officially like popped out. I think it popped around, I want to say 25 weeks. My belly button was like popped out all the way. And that doesn't happen for everyone. Some women don't even have a change to their belly button at all. So I guess it just depends on your body. But mine is officially an outie, and I cannot wait for it to go back in after I have her. The last note I have on here, I put leaky breasts. So I am starting to leak. I started leaking around 23, 24 weeks. I just noticed like I would be sitting there and I'd feel like something cold on my chest, and I looked down and my shirt was literally drenched, like there'd be a big ring around it. So that's fun. It's already started for me, and I didn't think that it started this early. I know a lot of women say like toward like their last month of pregnancy they start having leaky boobs, but mine started pretty early, so I hope that means that I am able to breastfeed my little girl, but we'll see. So that is pretty much it for like all the symptoms of second trimester, how you're feeling, what your body goes through. I will say, if you aren't putting any lotion or oil on your body right now during the first trimester, then definitely in the second trimester you're going to want to try and avoid stretch marks. I know that it's genetics, and they say like you can't avoid it. If your mom had it, you're definitely going to get it. But I have been dousing myself in oils and lotions, and like literally I have like 4 products that I use because I do not want stretch marks. But if it happens, then it happens. So I would say that. Another thing I would start doing if you're in your second trimester is start getting the nursery together. You know, pick out a crib, a dresser, just maybe a rocker if you're going to be rocking your baby in his or her room. I would just start figuring all that stuff out, because I know shipping can take quite a long time for it to all come in. So just do not slack on that and be extra prepared. You never know when he or she is going to come, so just make sure you're prepared during that second trimester. Start, you know, getting the ball rolling and doing things. Create a registry if you haven't already. I have a registry through Amazon and Target. It's actually babylist.com, and you can add things through Walmart or Target or Amazon or Babylist itself. Like, there's a bunch of things that you can do with babylist.com. So I would definitely recommend going with that option, and then there's like links that you can get to other websites with. Super easy to use. So definitely create a registry. Start working on baby's name if you haven't already. It didn't take Dane and I long at all to pick out names. We've had names for years, but we actually didn't use the names that we've had for years. Dane found her name, and her name is Isla. Dane found her name one night, like we were just on the internet searching for names, unique names, and he came along the name of Isla, and I was like, that is just like the most beautiful name in my opinion. I love that name, obsessed with that name. He fell in love with it, and he's like, I'm sorry, but like this is her name, like we have to name her this. I just love it. And I'm like, I totally agree. I love it so much. It's so unique. I don't know anybody with that name. I love the meaning of that name. If you have not gotten a baby book for you parent to be, I would start, you know, reading some baby books. My last YouTube video that went up, I talked about a baby book on there that we really like, and so I would definitely recommend getting a baby book. Your doctor's office should already like have some recommendations for you, but I would do that, and I would start signing up for Lamaze classes, which are like, they teach you how to, you know, breastfeed. They teach you how to care for a baby and how to soothe baby when he or she cries, and like the cues to look for feeding, and a ton other things too. So I would start signing up for those classes. make sure you know how to do CPR. If not, they will teach you in the CPR class. I know the hospital that I will be delivering at has a ton of classes for us to sign up for, and CPR is one of them. I am CPR certified though, and I also did do the infant course for CPR, so I do not need to do that. But I am going to do like the breastfeeding, just like learning how to be a parent. You just want to be prepared in all possible ways. So I would say that. And I would also say if you do not have a car seat, definitely look into them, because there are so many car seats in the world. Like, so many. I had no idea. I thought there would be like 5 different brands. No, no way. Like, there is so many car seats, and I'm just like I'm still lost. I am now in my 3rd trimester. We do have the car seat that we are choosing, but it's like, is that really the best one? You just don't know, because there's so many options. But yeah, I would definitely look into car seat options, strollers, if you want to have like a travel system, which means like the stroller and car seat are a combo. I know people really like the Duna, but I also know it's like really low for safety ratings. So just research. Do your research is all I am saying. My last piece of advice for the 2nd trimester would probably be to schedule a maternity shoot. We have ours scheduled at 31 weeks, and it kind of sucks now, because if you follow me on social media, then you know that a week ago I just had surgery. I had my appendix removed, and it literally blows my mind how they can just go in and take that out while baby is right there in your stomach. But yeah, I just had dinner one night and I started having immediate pain, and I just thought it was a stomach ache, because that's what it felt like. It didn't have a certain area where it was really painful. It's just like real bad stomach ache, and you think like if you go to the bathroom or if you get sick, it's gonna go away. Well, I did that, and I did that for hours and hours, and then finally the next day at 8 o'clock, I said, I cannot take this pain anymore. It is now in my lower abdominal area, and I have to go to the hospital. So I was gonna just drive myself. My husband had to work, and he was like, no, I'm taking you. So luckily he took off work and drove up there. And by that time I was in so much pain, I couldn't even take it. But I did not want to take any pain meds because of having a baby. You just never know. I was scared. But they had to rule out all these other things. They thought maybe I was in preterm labor. They really had no idea. So they had to rule out all these things. I had to get an ultrasound. That was the most painful thing. It hurt so bad. They just like dig right where that spot is, right where your appendix is. They just dig on it, and it's like, oh my gosh, like, can you see it? Because it hurts. I was in tears. They also had to do like an MRI, and they finally came in and said, you have appendicitis. So we have to do emergency surgery and get that out of you, because if we leave it in there, it could burst. And obviously that's not good for you or baby. So I had to go and get surgery and get that baby out. So I am just recovering from it still, and I'm doing okay. I feel like I'm doing a lot better. Like, this is the first day. It is a Sunday, and I feel like it's the first day I'm actually feeling more like myself. I was able to do dishes today, to dust, go for a longer walk. I've been going on walks every day because I'm just not the person that can sit there and do nothing. So I've been going for walks every day, and I did go for a little bit longer of a walk today. But back to my whole point was, maternity photos are not going to be fun for us because I have these 3 scars on me now, which I guess, they're my battle wounds for pregnancy. But it does suck because I have to get, photo shoot done, and I'm going to be showing all my scars. Anyways, I would say probably to get yourself scheduled for some maternity photos, and they could be pretty expensive. So if you are not one to want to get them done or cannot afford it, then that is totally okay, because there's so many people out there that are so talented. Even using like their iPhone, they can take the cutest photos of you. So just have a friend or have your husband or get a tripod and a ring light and just like do it yourself at home and make it special, because you don't want to not have any photos. It'll be an amazing, memory to look back on. But I think that is all I have for second trimester. If you are a mom or mom to be or anything, you have any advice for me, please leave it down below. If you have anything to add to second trimester recap, then leave it down below. But otherwise, that is it for this video. I want to tell you guys how much I appreciate you watching my videos and supporting me, so that means so much. And before leaving, if you could please like this video and subscribe to my channel, that would mean so much to me. But stay tuned for another video coming soon. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!